Aquarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Force Tarot here to do a little weekly reading for you. And we're going to just take a look at challenge. What is challenging you right now? Could be any area of your life. Could be a particular person. It could be a situation. It could be anything. All right, so we have Earth energy is coming up as part of the challenge. Let's get an additional oracle card here. We'll see what's going on. We're going to place our tarot right away. All right, so the first card is going to represent how you are viewing this situation, how this situation, whatever it is impacting you, and what is on the other side of this challenge. Something better? Hopefully. All right, we're gonna finish up by placing the rest of our oracle cards here. Message from the universe right there. We're gonna get one of these and then we'll be all set. There we go. Whoops. All right. Let's see. All right, so let's look at what you are challenged with right now. Debt. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward, right? Some of you might be challenged with some debt. What do we have here? And then we have this card. This card has been coming up. Opposition. So, you know, what are we talking about here? I almost feel like sometimes when we have debt, it's not something that we want to look directly at. It might be something that we want to avoid versus embrace. That's what I'm getting from this opposition, making debt the enemy, and it's really easy to do, right? Not sure why this is coming out for you, Aquarius. It's probably not for everybody. This may not be your reading. I'm letting Spirit guide these readings. So, you know, I feel like there's a need to look at the debt and honestly embrace it, because once you embrace it, you can start to fix it. What do we have here? What do we have here? This is how you are viewing this. Okay, and we have the Magician, which is good. Okay, so the Magician says, this is something that I can handle. This is something that I can take care of. This is something that, you know, I have all the tools. I'm not avoiding this. But in some way you are. So in some way you're avoiding this, and in some way you're embracing it. I'm not really understanding that just yet. How is this debt impacting you? All right, we have the World. Okay. Now, the World could be card of Capricorn, so you might be dealing with a Capricorn in some way, but the World is, you see this debt as a stepping stone. You see it as something that is getting you to a better place, is elevating you in some way, is creating a potential happy ending for you. Okay, the World, you know, I feel like this is, I don't feel like this is a bad thing. What is the challenge around the debt? I have to see what that is. Let's clarify that. And what is the opposition energy here? Yep, Ace of Wands. So You might be starting a business, you might be starting a project. There's a purpose to this debt. So while, yeah, I'm feeling like you're embracing it in some way. So what is the opposition? All right, so we have the moon. This can be a card of Pisces. So the opposition is you do have some fear. You do have some fear when it comes to this. You are definitely investing in something that you feel will bring you success or a happy ending, okay? And that's a good thing. So what is on the other side of this challenge? The challenge is the debt. All right, so we have the Lovers. So 3 major arcanas here. This is actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's on the other side of this? The Lovers. It's like you're attracting, you might be attracting a specific partnership or a specific person. You might be doing this with somebody that you already consider to be your partner, or your person, or a relationship. It's good. What's on the other side of this is you open up your choices. Your choices open up. Let's take a look at this, because it's always interesting to me, how it comes out. From the first 2 cards, it seemed like it was much more negative than it actually was. This is probably investment debt or good debt in some way, because it's allowing you to, explore your creative new ideas, and it certainly could be around a business. So looking at how you view this right now, I feel like you view it very positively, but there is some underlying fear here, how it's impacting you. And then let's look at the Lovers as well, which is what is on the other side of this debt. Magician, Empress. Wow. Okay, so how you're viewing this is, it's like you've got this. You're making this happen. The Empress, there's either somebody around you that sees you as the Empress, or you are embracing your inner Empress, okay? The Empress is a combination of all the queens. So, you're embracing your authenticity. You're embracing what you love, all right? You're embracing the best version of yourself, and you're cutting away what doesn't serve you any longer. So that's beautiful energy when we're talking about the challenge being the debt. I don't really feel like the challenge is the debt. I feel like the challenge is the fear. There's an underlying fear here, because there's risk around any type of new idea. So the world, how this is impacting you. All right, that 5 of Wands has been coming up all over the place. So there are other people around you that may not necessarily believe in what you're doing. They may not believe in your hopes and dreams. They might be warning you that taking on some debt may not be the best idea right now. Let them talk. Let them talk. Hey, Barn, stop. Hey. What's the matter? You gonna go under the covers? Here you go. It's okay. Good boy. Good boy. Mailman is a big deal in our house, okay? Yeah. Whoever these other people, whoever these talking heads are, they just need to move on. But if they don't, If they don't have anything nice to say, this feels like something that you've given a lot of thought to. This feels like something that has been a long time in coming for you. Anytime you take on debt for something, certainly there's risk involved, but the way that you're viewing this, it's like you couldn't be in a better energy. So somebody's kind of raining on your parade, which is so unnecessary. All right, the Lovers, what's on the other side of this? Again, I feel like something here, whatever you're doing here is really opening up a lot of choices to you. Lovers is about choices. Wow, Six of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you're going to have some choices around a partnership, and it could be a romantic partnership too. You know, because the Six of Cups says there's choices around somebody that might be around you but may not be with you. Somebody that you have good thoughts of, somebody that you have good memories of. This is somebody that you know, all right? Somebody that has been around you in the past. There might be a reason that you're doing what you're doing for yourself first, but it brings in choices when it comes to love, I think, you know, from what I'm seeing here. Let's explore the Moon, the fear, the Chariot. All right, so you're a little afraid that maybe following your heart won't bring you success. Chariot is card of Cancer. You might be dealing with a Cancer, Lovers, Gemini, World, Capricorn, Empress, Taurus, or Libra. You might be dealing with all of these people based on what you're working on here. But there's a little fear about following your heart ultimately, moving towards your heart's desire. And that's perfectly natural, right? When you're doing something new, when you're bringing an idea to life is what it feels like. You might be bringing a product to life, a business. It might be small business. It might be a big business. Whatever it is, you absolutely have the right energy for it. Fear, focusing on fear, it really doesn't serve us. It really doesn't. So what does the universe have to say here? Allow your work to become your art. That absolutely could be what you're doing here. So you might be changing up your life in a big way where you're finally doing something that truly fulfills your soul, truly fulfills your mission. Doing something that really embraces your gifts in this world. Whatever your gift is, there's a certain art to it. And when you're doing what you love, really, it's like you never work a day in your life. It might have something to do with communication in some way. You might be, I don't know, for some of you, you might be starting your own YouTube channel. You might be teaching, you might be speaking. And the reason I say that is because this card is number 3, and 3s are about communication in some way. What do we have here? Look at opportunity to go for it. I mean, there's nothing but good stuff here. I feel like the challenge is not the debt. The challenge is the fear. The challenge is definitely not what you're working on here, not what you're doing. It's the fear, and it could be what other people have to say about it. They just need to go and kick rocks. All right, what do we have here? Where do I give and receive? Okay, so, and then we have the word match here. So, there's something about what you're putting out to the world, I feel like, is coming back to you, but that's the question for you. Where are you giving to this and looking at what you're receiving? So does it match is the question here. Is what you're putting into this, is it coming back to you in some way, in a satisfying way? But I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, this is your time. This is the time to go for it. This is the time to, you know, embrace the gift that you have. So we're going to get a couple more Earth cards here, and maybe some details on what this might be for you. Who knows? I don't question it. We'll see what comes up. All right, what do we got? Doing the right thing for someone. You are manifesting doing the right thing for someone. And that could be many someones, or it could be just one person. It might be that you're finally doing the right thing for you. Okay? The other side of it, which I feel like speaks to the fear here, is questioning the right thing for someone. But I feel like doing the right thing for someone is the main energy. What do we have here? Guidance. Less effort and more allowing. Well, you might say, well, if I'm starting something, if I'm working on something here, it requires a lot of effort. You might feel this energy of fear more when you feel like there's a lot that you have to do and there's a lot of effort that you are putting into it. If you are feeling like you're giving a lot to something, and you know, we come to this match card again, where do I give and receive? Less effort could be your next step in whatever it is that you're doing. And that might seem like diametrically opposed to what you're trying to accomplish. But a lot of times when we just kind of surrender to the universe, surrender to God, a lot of times the answers show up. So, you know, we're talking about debt, fear of debt possibly here. I feel like if you're doing the right thing for someone, you're embracing all the best qualities within yourself. When it comes to how this decision here or this challenge is impacting you, I feel like you might be listening to other people where effort might be coming in is you're trying to convince people that you don't need to convince on something that you're working on for yourself. You don't need to justify it. You really don't. All right? All right. Aquarius, kind of a random reading. Who knows who this is for, but that's what I got for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can definitely reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? Thanks so much. Bye.